and to know the concepts. Next chapter we are going to start is limits. All right. Everyone write down limits. This chapter is a bit confusing for the students, but give it time, it will be okay. All right. This is where actually the calculus starts. All right. How complicated can it be? All right. Newton invented this when he was locked down at home due to some disease. When there was a pandemic and he was locked down at home, he invented calculus. So not that complicated. All right. Okay. So y is equal to f of x. There is a function. All right. Y is equal to f of x. We know. Suppose this function is this 3x square plus 2. All right. Or take a easy one. F of x is x plus 1. All right. We can plot the graph of this function. Right. This will be a line passing through 1 and slope 45. Right. Now, if I ask you, what will be the answer of f of x at x is equals to 2? What you will do? You will put the value of x as 2. You will say 3. What this means is at x equals to 2, the function will have value 3. Right? At x equals to 2, this value is of f of x. Right? Absolutely right, Shapya. Right? So this is the way you try to find the value of a function. Now, when you are given a graph, suppose, not given an equation. So give me a minute. All right. Suppose you are not given the equation, but just a graph. All right, like this. But that is plotted in clear-cut graph paper. All right. Now, if someone asks you what is the value of the function at x equals to 5, we'll go like this. You will say this is the value of function at x equals to 5. Right? This is the way to find the value. But if there is a hole in the graph, suppose there is a hole, open circle. You know what open circle means? Graph does not exist there. And someone asks you what is the value of the function at x equals to 5, then you will say the value does not exist, right? Because the graph is not there. Right? This is clear? Open interval. Absolutely right, Shravya. So we cannot say the graph exists there. So we'll say no value exists or graph is not there, graph does not exist. Now what limit does is, limit says if you are moving towards x is equals to 5. All right. If you are moving towards x equals to 5, how can you move towards x equals to 5? You can go from this side or this side, right? You can put x equals to 1, then x equals to 2, then x equals to 3, then x equals to 4, then x equals to 4.9, x equals to 4.9999999 like this. When you are approaching 5, this is one way to do this. Or you can put x equals to 7, then x equals to 6, x equals to 5.99, x equals to 5.00000001. Again, you are approaching 5, right? when you approach 5, what value does the function approach? What is the point where the graph approaches? That is the limiting value. No, Shravya. If LHL equals to RHS, then limit exists. Graph still doesn't exist. All right. See, the value of limit of a function and the value of the function are two different things. All right. We try to find the limit where we don't know the value of the function. All right. Listen to this again very close or carefully. Limiting value is the value the function approaches. All right. It tends to be here, right? It is tending to be here when x approaches some value. Is this clear, Gautam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shabya, Arsalan, Abdul? Yes, it tends to approach the value. All right, that is called limit. And this is very important chapter in 12th. You know, there is calculus. He calculus hai wahi har jagah. All right, so write down the definition. I hope this is clear. All right, the definition. A limit is the value that a function approaches as the input function approaches some value. All right, we write this as limit x tends to c function x is equals to L. All right, how do we read this? Limit of f of x when x tends to c. All right, or approaches c is equals to L. All right, and what is this tends to mean? What does it mean by x approaches c? What this means is, yes, but what does it mean by approaches? If I ask this question, that means x can never be equals to c. All right, this is very tricky thing to understand. What this means is x is never equals to c. You can never put the value of, because if this is equals to c, we can write x is equals to c. Yes, the value of x has some close value of c. Absolutely right. And how close this is, like you can say this is almost equals to C. All right, we can, or we'll treat this as C. In questions, when you see, we'll put the value of X as C, but that is not never equals to C. All right, that is the limiting value. All right, how to explain in this digital world, you know, there is a concept friend zone. C has friend zoned X. All right, I think you all get this concept pretty clear now. All right, C friend zones X, so they can never be together, but almost close. All right, now when limit exists, can we say always limits exist? No, only when you move from right and left you get the same value, then only we can say limit exists. All right, if suppose there is a graph, all right, and this is X equals to 5, you are moving from this side. All right, and you are getting this value 2. You are saying when X approaches 5 we get Y approaches 2. All right, but when you move from this side, you are saying when X approaches 5 Y approaches 6. Now when X approaches 5 we are getting two cases, when Y is 6 and Y is 2. So limit will not exist because we are getting two values. When you move from this side, this is called LHL. All right, left side, this is called RHL. Left hand limit, right hand limit. So when LHL equals to HL, then limit and some finite value also, finite value, only then limit exists. And this finite value, suppose let's call it L, then L is the limit. All right, absolutely right, Shafia. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, then limit exists. And that also should be equal to some finite value. This cannot be equal to infinite, even though they are equal, but then limit does not exist. Write this one. If LHL equals to RHL equals to some finite value L, then L is the limit. All right. All right, everyone, then. Gautam, Arsalan, Abdul, this is clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, there are many questions from this also. Find the limit and LHL, RHL. But due to we have very short time, right, to complete the syllabus, we are coming direct to the syllabus part now. All right, how to solve limits. Then if you have time left, then I can explain this thing. All right, LHL, RHL, we have done this theoretically. All right, so solving limits. All right, solving limits. There are 4 ways to solve the questions for limit. All right, first one is direct substitution. All right, rationalization. First we will be solving factorization, then rationalization, standard limits. All right, write it down. 4 ways we'll be solving questions from limits. direct substitution, factorization. These are methods. All right. So how to find the limiting value? If I give you a question, find limit of x plus 2 when x approaches 2. All right. No matter what questions you face, the first step is to put the value of x as 2 here. All right. Put the value of x. Absolutely right, Shavya. So putting the value of x here in this function, we get 4. Now, as long as you get some real value, all right, this cannot be infinite, minus infinite, or anything like that. As long as you get some real value, this is the answer. 4 is the answer. All right, this is called direct substitution. Just substitute the value of x as 2. All right, Gautam,
Yes, sir.
Arsalan, Abdul, this is clear? Just put the value of x, we'll get the answer. All right, let's do some questions. Evaluate limit x tending to 1, 3x square plus 4x plus 5. You can do the Shavya, but you don't have to here, right? You can directly put the value of 1, x is equals to 1. All right, so putting the value of x equals to 1, we get 3 into 1, 3, plus 4 into 1, 4, 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 5 is 12. All right, as long as you are getting some real value, it is okay to put the value directly. All right, and this is the first step to solving any limit question. All right, next question. Evaluate limit x square minus 4 upon x plus 3, x tending to 2. Yes, Rafia, you are not getting 0 by 0 here, right? Just put the value of x is equals to 2. You are getting 2 square minus 4 upon x plus 3. 2 plus 3. So 2 square is 4 minus 4 upon 5 is 0 only, not 0 by 0. This is 0 by 5. And 0 by 5 is equals to 0. And 0 is a real value. All right, real number. Gautam, Arsalan.
Yes, sir.
All right, Shavya. All right. Next question. Limit extending to 0 under root 1 plus x plus under root 1 minus x whole divided by 1 plus x. All right. Solve this. Gautam, I need answers. All right. Send the answer in the chat. Arsalan, you too. All right. So again, putting the value of x is equal to 0, we get 1 plus 0 under root plus 1 minus 0 under root upon 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. The answer is 2. All right. So this is very easy. Direct substitution, factorization method. All right. If you face any questions like limit x tending to 2 x square minus 4 upon x minus 2. Gautam, can you put x equals to 2 here, direct substitution, and tell me what you're getting?
Sir, 0.
0. All right, let's see. If you put x equals to 2, so this is 2 square minus 4 upon 2 minus 2, right? So this is 4 minus 4 upon 2 minus 2. So this is 0 by 2 minus 2 is again 0. And 0 by 0 is not equal to 0. This is not defined. We know that in the denominator, we cannot have 0. All right. We can never put the denominator as 0. So this we cannot solve like this. If you put directly, then we are getting 0 by 0, and that is not good. All right. So how to solve this? We have limit x tending to 2, x square minus 4 upon x minus 2. This we can write limit x tending to 2. This is x square minus 2 square. So a square minus b square, we can write a minus b into a plus b upon x minus 2. This is cancelled. So what we got now, limit x tending to 2, x plus 2. Now again, put the value of x is equals to 2, direct substitution. So 2 plus 2 is 4. All right. What I did was cancel the common factor, which makes this 0 by 0. All right. That is why this method is called factorization method. But we still use direct substitution. Always put the value first. Then if you are getting 0 by 0 or 1 by 0 or something like that, then do something, change something, then again put the value of x directly until you get the real value. All right. This is clear, Gautam? Shavya, this is clear? All right. Let's solve few questions from this also. Evaluate limit x tending to 2, x square minus 5x plus 6 upon x square minus 4. All right, try to solve this one. Just factorize. All right, and we already know 2 is a factor for this. So x minus 2, you will getting that only you need to cancel out. Try to solve. All right, let's see. This is limit extending to 2 x square minus 5x plus 6 upon x square minus 4. First step is to put the value of x as 2 directly. So putting the value of 2 directly, all right. This is 2 square minus 10. So minus 6 plus 6 is 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 by 0. So we cannot put the value directly. So let's try to factorize. So this is limit extending to 2. Middle term splitting, we can write 3x minus 2x plus 6 upon this is x minus 2 and x plus 2. So limit extending to 2, take x common, x minus 3 minus 2 common, x minus 3 divided by x minus 2 x plus 2. So limit extending to 2, x minus 3 common, so x minus 2 x minus 2 x plus 2. This is cancelled. All right, now the factor that was making the denominator 0 is cancelled. So now we can directly put the value of x is 2. So 2 minus 3 is minus 1 upon 4. So the answer is minus 1 upon 4. So if we take minus 6x plus x, Shabya, if you multiply minus 6x plus x, you are getting minus 6x square, right? But you should get plus 6x square. All right. Now you cannot split it as this. Yeah, you cannot split this as this, right? Because, right, if you add them, you are getting minus 5x. But if you multiply them, you are not getting plus 6x square.
Yes.
All right. Gautam, Arsalan, this is clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question. Note it. Do you want to note it down? Anybody?
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
All right.
Done, sir.
All right. Next question. Limit extending to 1 x cube minus 1 upon x minus 1. All right. Very easy question. Yeah, how to factor x cube minus 1? You can write this as x cube minus 1 cube. And this is a cube minus b cube. I hope you remember the formula for this. Gautam, what is a cube minus b cube? class 9th.
Sir, a cube minus 3a square b.
Okay, and a plus b whole cube is also
Yes,
same.
A plus
minus,
B the whole cube.
right. So Shavya, what is a cube minus b cube? No, sir. Old classes. All right. This formula you are going to use like a lot in class 12. So you better remember this. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. And a cube plus b cube is a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Very important formulas. All right, write it down. Now you can factorize that. Or suppose if you ever forgot the formula in examination, so what should you do? You can divide x minus 1, right? Divide x minus 1 because x and 1 are two factors here. All right, but if you are getting this, then divide by x plus 1. All right, if you have a cube minus b cube, then divide by a minus b. A cube plus b cube divide by a plus b. You will get the remaining factor as this. All right, now solve this question. Okay, let's see the answer. So we have limiting value x equals to 1, x cube minus 1, x minus 1. So x cube minus 1 is x minus 1 into x square plus x plus 1 whole divided by x minus 1. This is cancelled. Putting the value of x is equals to 1. So 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3. All right, absolute touch. Gautam, this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Arsalan, Abdul. All right, next question. Evaluate limit extending to 2 x cube minus 3x square plus 14 whole divided by, this is 4 not 14, x cube minus 3x square plus 4 whole divided by x raised to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 16. All right, try to solve this one. Oh, you don't know how to factorize cubes. Okay, how many of you don't know how to factorize cubes? Gautam, Arsalan, Abdul. Okay, deleted portion. They don't care about the students. All right, they deleted things that you need in future classes. Okay, how much time we have? 2 minutes. All right, in the next class, please remind me to tell you how to factorize the cubes. All right. Uh, for this question, you can do one more thing. See, when you put the value of x as 2, you are getting 0 in the numerator and in the denominator also, right? What this means is x minus 2 is a factor of this equation and this equation. This is clear? Factor theorem. I hope you remember that. If you put x equals to 2, then you get 0. That means x minus 2 is a factor. So that means if you divide this whole equation, numerator, by this, you will get the remaining factor. Same with denominator. All right. That way you can factorize. In fact, for this question, that is the easiest way. All right. And that is the way to actually factorize the cubes. Also, you have to use division. But I'll give some questions in the next class. All right, for that. All right. What you can do here is see this equation. Take this equation. So you have x cube minus 3x square plus 4 x minus 2. You know how to divide, right? So this is x square. So x cube minus 2x square. This is plus, so minus x square plus 4. Now here we have x, so minus x. So minus x square plus 2x. So minus 2x plus 4. How much? Minus 2. So minus 2x plus 4 is 0. So this equation we can write x cube minus 3x square plus 4 is equals to x minus 2 x square minus x minus 2. You all know this division, right? I don't know which class they teach this in. Shabya or Gautam? All right. Arsalan Abdul? All right. Same way we can divide that equation. What was the equation actually? X square x raised to the power 4 minus 8x square plus 16. All right. What answer are you getting? Anybody divided this? Doing right. All right. Tell me the answer.
So for the previous one, it is x cube minus 3x square plus 4 divided by x cube minus 2x square. So won't it be minus 5x square plus 4 like during division?
The previous question.
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
So this one is no,
Which
sir.
one?
The same question.
Oh, same
While doing the division, so minus 3x square minus 2x square. Right?
Right, but in division you change the sign also, right?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Gautam divided this.
Doing so.
All right. 1 last minute for you to divide. All right, let's see. We'll have to multiply by x cube. So x raised to the power 4 minus 2x cube. This is cancelled. So this is 2x cube minus 8x square. Now plus 2x square you need to multiply, so 2x cube minus 4x square. So what you get here is minus 4x square plus 16 minus 4x. You'll have to multiply minus 4x square plus 8x, right? So this is minus 8x plus 16. So minus 8, if you multiply, you get minus 8x plus 16. This is 0. So this equation we can write x minus 2 x cube plus 2x square minus 4x minus 8 in the numerator x minus 2 x square minus x minus 2, limit extending to 2. So this is cancelled. Now you can put the value of 2 directly. So 4 minus 2 minus 2. Again you are getting 2 as a factor, so the answer is 0. All right. In the denominator also 8 is 8. Okay, you are again getting 0 by 0, so you have to divide again. All right. If you put the value of x is equals to 2, you are getting 0 by 0. So you have to put.
So we need to
again
get the simplest form.
Your voice is breaking, Shafia.
So we need to get the simplest form.
Right. You need to get the equation where it gets a real value. All right.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't have to be simple, but the factors that are making the denominator 0 should be
So
cancelled
it
out.
should not be 0 by 0 form.
Yes, it should not be in 0 by 0 form. All right.
Yes,
There
sir.
are indefinite form. All right. Whenever you face infinite kind of thing, just factorize or rationalize and everything. All right. We're going to learn rationalization in the next class. All right. So again, you have to factorize.
Yes, sir.
Gautam, this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Arsalan, Abdul, this division also you are going to need. All right. Here also there is a cubic equation. You can again divide. I'll tell you how to factorize cubic equation in the next class. All right. Don't worry.
We can factorize in this method also.
Yeah, this method is a part of half the part of finding the cubic. I'll tell you. All right. If
Yes,
you
sir.
have given you this bx square plus cx plus t is equals to 0, this is a cubic equation. So how to factorize this? First you have to find a value that satisfies this equation. All right, this is the only way to solve cubic equation. You have to check each and every value. So first try to put the value of 0. If you are okay, then good, divide by x, then you put 1. If you put the value of x as 1 and this becomes 0, then divide this whole equation by x minus 1. All right, then you will get a quadratic equation. You know how to factorize this. If 1 is not okay, then put minus 1, 2, minus 2. All the questions will be completed by this only. Now let first check 0, then 1, then minus 1, then 2 and minus 2. 2 and minus 2 also very less probability. All right.
Yes, sir.
So this is called hit and trial method. First you have to use hit and trial, then divide. All right. This is the only way to solve cubic equation.
Yes, sir.
Gautam.
Yes, sir.
All right. Arsalan, Abdul. All right. Shavya, Gautam, Arsalan, Abdul. Try to solve a few cubic equations at home. All right. If you still don't get it, ask me in the next class. All right.
Yes, sir.
And finish NCERT trigonometry and limits also few start limits also. All right, few questions at least you can solve. All right, first 5-6 question you can solve. All right.
Yes.
Okay, then see you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
All right, take care.